And just like that, it is a new week. Welcome to week 2 of how much fat I can lose in 4 weeks. We butchered that, didn't we? I am preparing my breakfast. We're carrying on from last week with these overnight carrot cake oats, or carrot cake overnight oats. I've had, what have I had so far today? I've had the usual pre-workout snack of yogurt and granola with, that's it, and then a protein shake when I got back from the gym. We trained upper this morning and it is now just after 10 and we're having breakfast. So how is everything going? Well, my average, we're clinging to this, my average weight loss of last week was half a kilo because that little bitch dropped all the way down. We dropped like 1.5 kilos in 2 days and then it bounced back up. But you know what? That's absolutely fine because the average, that's what we're looking at. That's why we weigh ourselves daily, is to get that weekly average, not to get caught up in the minutia. I don't even know what that word means. The daily weights. We don't want to get caught up in those. I need to make a coffee in a minute, but that's going to be noisy. Half a kilo in a week is like perfect because you don't actually, I know this series is about how much I can lose in 4 weeks, but realistically, you don't want to lose tons of weight really fast because you're gonna lose a lot of lean muscle mass as well with that. If you can do a slower rate, yes, it's annoying. Yes, you want to like shift the weight as quick as possible, but it's actually going to be better for you long term because you'll kind of maximize on the fat loss and try and minimalize the amount of muscle loss. And we want that muscle because that's what gets us looking toned. And I'm loving this. I love that each week I can have a little weekly check-in. It's going to be lovely. So wins of this week was definitely strength is so up in the gym. Like I was actually quite surprised at how good my strength is in the gym at the moment. Like today, oh my gosh, so exciting. So I'm working on getting my first ever unassisted bodyweight pull-up. And at the moment we're just working on chin-ups. So it's a slightly different grip. So overhead, pull-up, underhanded grip, chin up, whatever. I've been able to be doing like 1 chin up at the moment. I did 2 today. I did 2 in a row, which is the first time I've ever done that. And then also on my second set, I was still able to do 1 unassisted before I like put the little pad down on the assisted pull-up machine. So that's bloody fantastic. Another little win is, bear with. Oh my God, the smell. I shouldn't have done that. Oh my God, I want some now. Right, I could see this as a loss that I have I've quite clearly gone in that jar when I shouldn't have been, but we are Tuesday, I bought this Friday. It has lasted me longer than just the weekend. The goal was to keep this jar going for at least a week. I'm taking that as a win. And the other thing I want to hopefully consider is, yes, the weights fluctuated back up a little bit, but my period is imminent, so I could be, I don't know if I am or not yet, but I could be holding on to a little bit more water weight, holding on to a little bit more pre-period weight gain. So I'm honestly, I'm in quite a good place at the moment. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. I did feel a little bit down yesterday because I did eat some Biscoff yesterday. That did annoy me a little bit, that I kind of went into the jar with a spoon. But it's a new day. As I said, the stats are all looking really good, so I just need to get out of my head and into my car. And the other thing is, even on, so Sunday, I had that meal out. I got home, I could tell I was feeling quite full from the meal out, not necessarily the most nutritionally dense food. And I am looking yes, I'm a little bit bloated at the moment, definitely because of the weather, I think, as well. It's cooling down this week and I'm so excited. But even when I got back Sunday, I was like, oh, I still look really lean. Even though I've been out all day, I've been eating quite a bit of food. So definitely this is a reminder to us all not to get caught up on that scale weight, to look at, I haven't done any physique updates. Maybe I should try and get that done today. I really should have done some physique updates before now. But yeah, do your progress photos. Do some measurements if you feel like it. Go on how your clothes are fitting, how you're feeling. All of this, we want the whole picture. We don't just want the scale weight to go on. But yeah, I think I'm in a good position for week 2. I'm excited to get it done. I'm excited for all my food. I'm excited for the weather to fucking cool down. And let's get into it. Week 2, baby. Okay, so I'm having my lunch early. You can probably see my washing in the background. Also, quick note, my washing, I just got scared by it because I thought there was someone stood there. Anyway, I've decided to have my lunch early. We're back in with the smoothie bowls. It is 1:15. Normally I try and not have my lunch till 2, but I'm just really, really hungry. And I was sat there being like, oh, what could I snack on? And I was like, let's just have lunch and then we'll deal with any afternoon hunger when that comes. But I think my plan is, so I've got some calories left. I think my plan is to have this. It is really filling. They are really filling, these smoothie bowls. So I'll probably be fine. And then I think on my lunch break, I'm gonna walk into town. Gonna go the long way to get some extra steps in. And then I think what I'm gonna do is make a soy latte to take with me, because that'll fill me up, bit of extra protein. I've got the calories for it. Makes sense. And hopefully that will see me through until dinner time. And I could probably maybe try and have my dinner a little bit earlier tonight. Dealing with those cravings instead of sitting there, I just wanted to sit there with the tub of Biscoff. What would you call it? A jar. I just wanted to sit there with the jar of Biscoff. So I was like, let's get lunch, let's get lunch. We've put a little bit of Biscoff in the lunch just to, you know. We've made it to lunchtime on a Wednesday. I'm definitely not filming as much the past couple of days. It's just been really busy. But we are having our big meal for lunch today, as it is a pure gym day. So I've got my shift later. I'll take my smoothie bowl to have on shift and hopefully keep those hunger pains, cravings at bay when I get back at 10 p.m. But I've factored in some calories for like a cup of tea, maybe a tiny little bit of chocolate or something like that, just to curb those cravings when I get back. And I've also got enough calories. So I'm having this at 1 p.m. or just after 1. I'm gonna have like a little bit of Weetabix or something this afternoon before I go on shift. Then my smoothie bowl, and that should keep my hunger really in check. And the theme of this week's vlog has definitely come to light because I weighed in this morning and I'm fucking 60 kilos again. I'm just like, seriously? But I know that that's got to be something else going on this week. That's got to be like pre-period weight gain, something going on, because there's no way I've eaten enough to have gained fat back or weight back. So I'm just gonna power through, but that's really highlighted to me that we need to be looking at other indicators of fat loss and how it's going. So I definitely need to make time to do my progress photos. I definitely need to make time to do some measurements, and we can go from there. I think I'll just measure my waist. I think I'll just go off that measurement, keeps things simple. I need to really find time to do my progress photos, because you're meant to do them before you've eaten anything in the first thing in the morning. But that's just not an ideal time for me because my mornings are busy. But if I'm doing them at the same time every week, that should be okay, like even if it's not first thing. So that's where we're kind of at. But I think it's like a really nice thing to come through, to be like, look, don't, like I got caught up on that scale weight today. It really pissed me off. But we need to factor in other things. And it has sort of given me a little bit of kick up the butt as well, though, because I was like, I could have been a little bit better last week. We could have been a little bit more on it. So it's like, come on, let's knuckle down. Let's get this going. So gonna enjoy that food. Gonna go for a little post-lunch walk, because if I eat all that pasta and don't do anything after, I will fall asleep. So that's the plan for this afternoon. Hello, it is Thursday evening. I have just sat down with my dinner, the last of the pasta bake. Yes, it's covered in ketchup. Don't come for me, okay? Busy old day. Didn't really get a lot of videoed, as you'll probably see. I just hit the mic again, and basically had the afternoon off to go get some tattoos done. So I was there for quite a few hours. That was super exciting. Very, very happy with them. And all I had for my lunch today, so I had my smoothie bowl this morning, because the plan was to have my smoothie bowl, a protein shake before I went out, then I was going to get an oat latte, and then I was like, I'll have my oats when I get back. But I was so hungry when I went to go get my coffee that I grabbed a couple of protein bars. So basically I didn't have my oats today, I just had the protein bars instead, which has taken me in at like 1900 calories. So slightly on the higher end, but weight came down ever so slightly today. So I'm down to like 59.9. So again, I'm kind of averaging out at that half a kilo weight loss. And as I said, like I was so bloated yesterday. If I've still got the photo, I'll pop it in. I was so bloated yesterday, and definitely my digestion and stomach is definitely off the past couple of days. Again, I don't know if it's the period. The period is definitely due very, very soon. So it could be that. I'm hoping it's that. I'm hoping next week we see a little drop on the scales. I think Sunday, because like Friday, Saturday morning, I've got work, got to be up, got to be busy. I think I'm going to have to do progress photos or a little progress check-in and measurements on Sunday morning. I think that's going to be the first opportunity I get to sort of try and do it first thing. And maybe I'll just have to try and leave it at Sundays for the foreseeable future. I'm gonna eat my dinner, gonna upload the first vlog, hopefully, and hopefully do a little bit of editing as well. And then an early night for me because a little 5 a.m. start for my 6 a.m. shift tomorrow. Let's go, baby. Hello, it is Friday. Oh my gosh. 5 to 11 on a Friday. So I finished my shift at 10, came home, done a food shop, and then just grabbing a little bit more food before I go out to my client session for today. So I've got just a little bowl of cereal with some soy milk, keep me going. And then I think what I'm gonna do is having Brinner for dinner, but again, a poll tonight. So I think what I might do is had my oats on shift this morning, carrot cake, overnight oats again. And then I think I'm gonna make my Brinner when I get back. So I've got the client 12 to 1. Oh gosh, my day is just gone. It's just gone. By the time I'm realistically sitting down to eat, it's gonna be like half 2 or 3. So I'm thinking I'll have that when I get back in. And then I'll have my smoothie bowl before I head, like a little bit later this evening before I head out for pole. I think that makes sense. And that'll keep me nice and on my calories. So yeah, it's going okay. Again, weight today, 60 kilos. We're just kind of hanging around there. So like there's not really been any loss at the moment. That's frustrating. I just want my period to start because I feel like that's what's causing it, because there's just no way. There's just no way I'm eating enough to not be losing weight, I don't think. So we'll see what happens. But going into next week, I'm probably gonna have to review calories and bring them down. But it's just very annoying at the moment. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So yeah, another busy day for me. I'm hoping I can get a little bit of wallpaper stripped. But yeah, by the time I've done the client, come back, sat down, had some food, it's gonna be getting a late afternoon. So whether the motivation is there or not is a different matter. But we'll try. If maybe I could just like focus on just doing a little bit, just a little bit. That's where we're at. Hi, so it's Sunday. Saturday happened, didn't film anything. It was just a crazy busy day. I had my gym shift followed by a client one-to-one that like overran a little bit, and then I needed to do some client programming. And then I spent the whole afternoon just stripping wallpaper in my bedroom, which is going to be a continuation today. So I thought I kind of forgot, I'll be honest. And then I thought about it and I was like, no. So I took the day off from filming yesterday. Sue me. Don't actually sue me because I don't have any money. Breakfast time, Sunday morning, we've just been for a run. Found the perfect pre-run snack for me because I did 8K, not run that far in a long time. I had half a protein bagel with a little bit of peanut butter on it, and that run was magnificent. Like I felt so good on it. I could have gone further. Like I didn't want to, but I could have. So that was like a really, really good fit for me. We are now going to have our protein. No, we're not. We need to have some protein though. That is a very good shout. We're gonna have our overnight oats, chocolate. Ooh, it's gone like a chocolate mousse, which is very exciting. Chocolate overnight oats. I'm gonna put some raspberries on this and make a protein shake with a little bit of creatine in, and then we're going to sit down for a little bit, do a little bit of journaling, actually, a little bit of journaling, and then literally my whole day is just going to be stripping wallpaper, so very boring. But I want to try and get it done. It's like, it's just coming off, it's not coming off well. It's stressful. I honestly thought I'd be able to get like my room done in a weekend. Feeling really good actually. So weights, done my progress photos this morning. Yeah, done my progress photos this morning. You'll have seen those. I assume I'm in frame somewhat. The weight is coming on down again. We are back to 59.3. Kind of ending up back where we started the other week. But as I said, like I had that massive drop and then it kind of just like went back up. So I don't really know what went on there. Overall, over 2 weeks, I'm down just over 1 kilo. That's so good. Like that's fine. I'm not worried about it. So long as it doesn't bounce back up again, we are all good. We are all happy. I'm really wishing I'd left some calories to put some yogurt on top. I have got calories left today. I might just do a tiny little dollop of yogurt. I really fancy a little bit of yogurt on top of this. I'm even going to go with this one because I am the Tesco free from Greek style yogurt is my reason for living most days, but they didn't have it in stock. So I got the Alpro one and I have had it before, but not for a long time. And I kind of just want to compare and contrast. So I'm just going to do a little dollop, I think, and it's going to be real good. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. I do find when I'm in a fat loss phase, I get like weirdly turned on is a bit far, but food excites me a lot. Done, progress photos done, body measurements, weights come back down. Oh, it looks so pretty now. Given I'm assuming my luteal phase, like my period's due tomorrow. I really hope it shows up on time. Given I've most likely been in my luteal phase this week, like my runs have been amazing. I felt so strong in the gym, like I'm lifting heavier. So that combined with like less food is just like amazing. So things are looking pretty good. And I have now finished the jar of Biscoff, but it lasted me a full 7 days. So I'm very happy with that. We haven't bought any more. Maybe next food shop we'll buy another one. I don't know. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm back down by the river. Once again, just haven't filmed anything today. I've pretty much lost the will to live with the wallpapering at this time. So I've come out for a walk. I've done the best I can. I'm so tempted. So fucking tempted to just like find someone on Airtasker to come and strip the wallpaper for me. Like, someone must be able to do it for cheap. Come on. Any tips, much appreciated. It's the one good thing is it's keeping me busy. Like I feel like it's a cardio workout. Like it actually like makes me really hot and out of breath. It keeps me busy so I don't want to snack during the day or like feel particularly hungry. So the only other thing I did pop out and get a little almond iced latte, which was very nice, and then had my smoothie bowl, all within my calories for today. And I'm slightly low. I'm on about 1700 calories, so a little bit lower. I think this week I want to lock in it's between 1600 and 1700 calories, so a little bit of a dip, but I just want to really lock in because next weekend, it's a bank holiday weekend. I've got a day off work as well, so I've got like a 4-day weekend, although I will have like pure gym Saturday morning. And then I have a friend coming to stay, so it's not necessarily going to be the most on point weekend. I do just want to enjoy it. Like it does get to a point, I think sorry if my finger was in that the entire time. It does get to a point where it's like you've got to live your life as well a little bit. Where I'm at anyway. Obviously there's times when it's like, no, come on, knuckle down, get on with it. And there's times at the moment where I'm at where it's like I actually just want to enjoy my life too. After this, go back, have a shower, get comfy, have my dinner, which is my little Brinner bowl, and maybe an iced lolly because it's only 40 calories, and that'll be another weekend done. Heading into a new week, I'm just going to enjoy my little stroll down by the river. It is Monday afternoon. Honestly, the days I've maybe bit off a little bit more. I may be bit off a little bit more than I can chew with this daily vlogging because the days are just, they're so busy. I'm a little bit annoyed actually because I was meant to have a plumber come round this afternoon because my toilet is leaking. Luckily, not very much, but they haven't shown up. They're half hour late. How long do you leave it to chase? I've just chased. Whether or not someone's coming out today, I don't know. Anyway, I've got my lunch, my little smoothie bowl. This morning, we just had standard pre-workout snack, yogurt, granola. Hit an upper sesh, was really good. Then breakfast, I had breakfast about 10. Very hungry now. Breakfast was my chocky overnight oats with the raspberries. I'm feeling pretty good, like I'm hungry, but I've made it through until 2, having this smoothie bowl, feeling good. We're on track for about 1700 calories today. Weight kind of fluctuated up slightly, so 59.5 this morning, so like a very, 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 very tiny fluctuation. And had a client session. This morning has just been like a lot of meetings, client training session, and then back for food, so we're getting there. I think I'm going to go for a little run this afternoon. I'm trying to do slightly longer runs, so I think this evening I'm going to try and go for a little 7k. But I'm feeling good with the longer runs, which is really exciting. One nice thing is, I think I said yesterday, it's just like feeling so good and strong at the moment. So I'm just going to go with that. I'm hoping my period shows up today. It'd be super awesome if it did. Anyway, gonna enjoy lunch. And then dinner is the last of the Brinner coming at ya. Okay. I forgot that yesterday was Monday, and that was technically the end of week 2, because being the little freak I am, I started the week on a Tuesday. So I didn't actually round off the video, so it's actually Tuesday morning, so you'll see me again in the next one. But that was week 2. We had a good solid week 2, okay? And hopefully this week I'll be able to be a little bit more on top of my filming. I have already forgotten to film so much this morning, I won't lie to you. If you need any help with your nutrition, there is a link down below for you to get a free meal plan, and I will see you in the next one.